Similar kind of situation, like, similar setup. He's from the north of Bangistan, I'm from the south of Bangistan, Praveen Chaturvedi. So in the south of Bangistan, I am like, this guy's influenced and brainwashed by this guy who heads a fundamentalist party over there. And he also knows that this guy is the one who believes truly in his faith, and he's easy to brainwash because of certain weaknesses, this, that and all that stuff, that he's not going to apply much of his brain. They brainwash him, convince him to become a suicide bomber for the sake of not letting peace happen, because that will not be good for their particular religion. And so he agrees to do that. And it's like they basically, so this guy wants to be an actor, so he performs at Ram Leela under a tree where 4 people are watching him playing Bajrang Bali, hanging on the tree. So his dream is to become an actor, a famous one. So they kind of brainwash him ki this will be your biggest showcase ever, and you can, so the entire world is your stage. You go ahead there, people will remember you forever and ever. And he gets brainwashed, he reaches there, and in the process, because he is disguising himself as the other religion, he tries to understand their religion so that he doesn't do any mistake in disguising himself. And in that process, he understands that every faith and every religion is basically talking about peace and the same thing. So peace is the main funda over here and not what they taught us. So we've like got exploited and come over here. So now I'm sounding boring, the film is very interesting.
Isolation, anything can look strange, anything can be controversial, but in totality you have to give it a view. You have to see the entire thing to figure out what is the eventual message, what is the journey. It's not like कि ये इंसान ऐसा नहीं हो सकता, नहीं यार, कोई भी कुछ भी कर सकता है, हमारा इंसान ऐसा नहीं कर सकता, ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं है. Anyone, there's obviously one remote guy who thinks that way, and it's the story of that remote guy only, So I think totality one needs to see the film to understand. About your question being whether it should be shot, I think when Excel comes on board as producers, you know that it's going to be a great looking film, it's going to be well shot, it's going to be well looked after in terms of production. The sensitivity that Karan as a director has towards these issues is immense, and we knew that we were in safe hands, that there was a logical outlook towards the issue that we were dealing with. I think the written material is so correct that as an actor we just had to perform with the written material, and certainly we are not trying to hurt anyone's religious sentiments and definitely not trying to project, but it's about, I think, India as a country and people are extremely broad-minded to look at different perspectives, and that's what this film is all about. First of all, I didn't know he was a film critic when I signed the film. I came to know later that he is also a film critic, but I'm okay. I've never taken a stance against criticism towards me. I think any kind of criticism is only helpful and constructive. That's my perspective towards it. And Karan is, then I read a couple of articles, he's very funny when he writes, and that reflects in the film also. He's a knowledgeable guy, and he's directed the film as a filmmaker, not a film critic. That's one quality I really liked about him.
It was fab, yeah. As I said, like working with Riteish, you never felt like you were working on the set because he always has jokes to crack. His sense of humor is great. I think he's the one who actually held my hand all through the film and made me feel comfortable. चल अभी ये करके देखना, अब ये करके देखना, अरे ये क्यों किया, एक और दे दे, ये better होगा, try करना. And that's always working for me. I've also learned a lot of things, be it on the technical aspect, or even being a good human being. That's what I've learned from him. And thank you so much. This you didn't pay me for. This is extra, send me later.